Hi and welcome back to Low Carb About. I'm Ludmilla and today we're going to make the ultimate holiday drink, chocolate eggnog. And whether or not you are on a low carb diet, you will love this thick and creamy eggnog. You can serve this eggnog spiked with rum or whiskey or alcohol free. Either way, with this recipe you can celebrate the holidays guilt-free without having to worry about your weight or blood sugar. Enjoy! Since eggnog is a custard drink, we're going to start off by whisking together 3 large egg yolks. And to this we're adding 2 tablespoons of granular erythritol, which is a low-carb sweetener. And with the leftover egg whites, I'm going to make keto buttermilk biscuits, a recipe that will be coming out soon, so keep an eye out for it. Beat the yolks with the erythritol until they look creamy and pale yellow. This can take a few minutes. Eggnog, of course, is a very popular holiday drink and is often made around Christmas, though you can already find it in the grocery stores at the end of October. Traditionally, it's made with cow's milk and cream, eggs, and of course lots of sugar. And unfortunately even corn syrup. Half a cup of a commercial eggnog can have about 18 grams of sugar, of which 11 grams are added sugars. On the other hand, half a cup of this keto chocolate eggnog only has about 1 gram of sugar. So now that the yolks are nice, thick and creamy, we can go ahead and add our low-carb milk. I'm using unsweetened almond milk, and I like this brand because it only lists filtered water and almonds as an ingredient. Of course, you can also use a different brand of almond milk, or if you like, you could use macadamia nut milk or even coconut milk. If you don't mind the carbs from cow's milk, you could also use that. Either way, we need half a cup of milk. And just add this to our yolk mixture and whisk it in well until it's well combined. Do make sure that you beat your yolks though nice and pale yellow before you add the milk to it. Now we can set this aside and to a saucepan add 1 cup of heavy cream and 1 cup of milk. Again, I'm adding almond milk. Stir and keep this mixture over medium heat just until you see some steam. We don't need to let it come to a boil or even to a simmer. As soon as I see it steaming, I'm turning down the heat to medium-low and I'm pouring in our egg mixture. Keep this custard over your heat and stir or whisk it constantly. You want to let it come to a temperature of 160 Fahrenheit. Or if you don't have a thermometer, just let it come to a low simmer just until it's too hot for you to dip your finger in for more than a millisecond. Don't let it come to a boil. If it does though, and you accidentally end up with little bits and pieces of egg, just let it run through a fine mesh strainer. Now I can take the custard off the heat and add our chocolate. I'm using semi-sweet, sugar-free chocolate chips. You could also use chopped up chocolate. You will need half a cup of chocolate. And if you cannot find sugar-free chocolate in your area, you could also try 90% or higher chocolate. Just remember that there would be some extra sugar in this chocolate. Add your chocolate to your still hot mixture and keep whisking until it's completely melted. As you can see, I switched from my spoon to a whisk, and this helps to combine the chocolate into the custard for a smooth texture. Are you new to my channel? If so, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss another of my healthy, delicious and low-carb recipes again. Now that everything is well combined, we can add our spices. Even though this is a chocolate eggnog, it doesn't really taste like eggnog unless we add some warm winter spices. I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and also 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Feel free to add more or less of that depending on how you like it, and of course you could also add some other spices like ground cloves if you like. So now I'm just whisking in my spices and then letting the eggnog come to room temperature. Then I can cover the bowl and chill the eggnog in the fridge for about 4 hours until it is completely chilled through. This is an important step. As you see, the eggnog was still quite liquidy, and now after it's been chilled through, it has a very thick, even milkshake-like consistency. Doesn't it now look so incredibly creamy and delicious? And I actually find that the eggnog tastes better the second day as it gets thicker and silkier with time, and it also gives the spices some more time to really melt together. One batch of this recipe makes 6 half-cup servings. If you like more, feel free to double the recipe. I usually make a double batch so I can use some of the chocolate eggnog for my Keto Chocolate Eggnog cheesecake. Serve the nog cold. I like to sprinkle a few chocolate pieces or some cocoa powder on it. You can also serve it with homemade whipped cream. It pairs nicely with sweets and baked goods, though you could certainly serve it by itself as a dessert drink. Store any leftovers in your fridge for up to a week. This Keto Chocolate Eggnog is incredibly thick and silky. It really almost has a milkshake-like consistency, and you won't be able to resist it. If you're serving it to adults and you would like to spike it, you could use rum or whiskey. If you want the rum flavor but not the alcohol, you could add a few drops of rum extract. Don't forget to drop me a comment below to let me know what you think of this Keto Eggnog. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!